speaker, please.
So our next speaker is also from BZU Multan, Muhammad Asif. Muhammad Asif, are you hearing me? Okay, I think there might be problem with Muhammad Asif.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, do you listen me?
Yes, sir. I listen to you.
Okay, so yes, you can start your presentation. So ladies and gentlemen, sorry for interruption. Our next presentation is from Muhammad Asif. He's from BZU Multan. The topic of the presentation is participatory environmental socio-economic modeling, complexity, issues, and solution, a case study of Rachna Dwab. Over to Muhammad Asif, please.
Thank you, sir. Assalamu alaikum to everyone in every corner of the world. My name is Muhammad Asif from Bahauddin Zakariya University, Multan. And today my conference title is Participatory Environmental Socio-Economic Modeling Complexity Issue and Solution, a case study of Rachna Dwab, Pakistan. Basically, this is a involvement of stakeholders. Why stakeholders is need? Because stakeholders can provide the socio-economic details, management policies, holistic vision, conflict resolution, and additional details.
Yes.
And advantages of the stakeholders, it is easy to use, participatory modeling using, and profitability offering, and feedback global, and viewpoint transparency, impartiality. This shows the causal loop diagram from individual actor and challenges. We individually visited each actor and was invited to draw a CLD. This allowed to develop an unbiased solution and to include even the management option from the most marginal players. This image represents an example of causal loop diagram created with a single actor. Causal loop diagram offer their own challenges as the process require multiple actors or groups. Merging all their diagrams will create an extremely complex and detailed diagram. Marginal players with limited knowledge of the system can no longer contribute as the complexity of the system increase the complex materials therefore allow to rapid loss of interest in the modeling exercise among of the actors. This is my case study, Rachna Dwab Basin in Pakistan. Rachna Dwab Basin, Pakistan. The area of my case study is 750 square kilometers. We completed interview 15 stakeholders and develop a causal loop diagram from all of these stakeholders. This is a final merge diagram of my case study. This diagram represents a final version of the qualitative model of my Rachna Dwab watershed case study, Pakistan. It is obvious that it is very complex, and I began to explain it to you in detail. You would quickly lose your interest and your ability to concentrate it. And the methodology we are using in this study, two strategies are using to address the complexity of the diagram. The first is the development of thematic maps, which take place in 4 steps. In the first steps, we classify and mark the variables according to their gender or nature. In second step, overlapping variables are identified. In order to maintain the integrity of the causal loop diagram, fuse once it is decomposed into the submodels. The third step is identify loops, eliminate variables from all classes except those of interest, and replace missing arrows that restore feedback relationship. This is a submodule of agriculture. Here we present as an example of the submodule of addressing the theme of agriculture only. And agriculture submodule selected for discuss here due to large manuscript of other diagrams. Such separation allows the detail of different aspects of the problem assessed individually. In addition, this approach simplifies the structure of the module for future use quantification. It should be noted that all these thematic modules remain linked each other through the common variables they have common and no information is lost. Other method we are using in this study is a EROS method, endogenous encapsulation and system order reduction. This takes place in basically 7 steps. The steps first is use a fictitious variable, which is using in this diagram to avoid the crossing arrows. And second, defining the level of complexity, means how much variables are included in this diagram. And third is a labeling of all demanding variables of input and output. And fourth steps, elimination of selected variables, means labeling of input output variables and then selected all these input output variables. This is the endogenous steps basically. And repeat the step of 3 and 4 until the level of complexity is reached. Fifth step, label then eliminate single input double output variables and replace the links between them. This step is known as encapsulation. And sixth step is label and eliminate the variables double input single output variables. Basically, this step is known as order based reduction. And seventh step is the last step of this method, is a behavior of established loop, name loops, and the number. This is the first steps showing the establish dummy variables, means label the exogenous input or output variables as shown in the diagram. They represent in red color. All these are the exogenous variables, mean input or output variables. Repeat the step 2 until the desired level of complexity is reached and remove them all these variables. Then after that, after the removal of exogenous variables, we label the single input, double output, and double input and double output variables. After the labeling of these variables, and then we eliminate them. After the elimination of these variables, this is a final version of simplified diagram. This diagram is a very simplified than original one, and this is final version of diagram of this method. Merge fictitious variables and the correct name and loops and the number of the loops. This is the conclusion of my research, and my topic is that the method we propose reduce the complexity of the system and improves the understanding of the stakeholders. A concise model is powerful model. ERO method simplify the complex CLD, but lost the important information due to randomly remove the variables and cannot maintain the integrity of the system and mixing the variables information. But other is a novel method which is used in this study is a thematic map development method. Divide the complex causal loop diagram into submodule, and these thematic map remains linked through the common variables, and every single submodules give the information of every aspect. Thematic map is the best proposed method to easily understand the complex CLD and no information is lost. And thank you very much for your time, sir.
Thank you very much, Muhammad Asif, for a nice presentation.